Reggae legend and The Harder They Come star Jimmy Cliff dies at 81. Jimmy Cliff, the iconic reggae singer and actor known for hits like Many Rivers to Cross, You Can Get It If You Really Want, and Vietnam, as well as his starring role in the groundbreaking film The Harder They Come, has died at the age of 81. His wife, Latifah Chambers, confirmed his passing Monday. A joint message posted on Cliff's social media accounts by Chambers and the couple's 3 children said he died from a seizure followed by pneumonia. No further details were immediately available. To all his fans around the world, please know that your support was his strength throughout his career, the announcement read. He truly appreciated every fan for their love. A native of Jamaica, Cliff rose to prominence in Kingston's vibrant music scene as a teenager and became a leading figure in the 1960s reggae movement alongside future stars such as Bob Marley, Toots Hibbert, and Peter Tosh. In the early 1970s, he accepted an offer from director Perry Henzell to star in The Harder They Come, portraying aspiring musician Ivanhoe, Ivan Martin, who turns to crime when his music career stalls. The film's title was suggested by Henzell as a potential song for Cliff. Ivanhoe was a real-life figure in Jamaica, Cliff told Variety in 2022 on the film's 50th anniversary. He was feared because he had guns and even shot a policeman. Perry wanted to turn him into an anti-hero in a Hollywood way. Despite initial funding delays, The Harder They Come became Jamaica's first major commercial film release. Though its first run drew modest audiences, it is now celebrated as a cultural milestone, with its soundtrack considered among the greatest ever and a key factor in bringing reggae to the global stage. At the height of his career, Cliff rivaled Bob Marley in prominence. He contributed to an album featuring Toots and the Maytals, the Slickers, and Desmond Dekker, performing 4 of the 11 tracks that have become reggae classics. Songs like Sitting in Limbo conveyed reflective hope, while You Can Get It If You Really Want, and the film's title track offered messages of determination. In Many Rivers to Cross, Cliff delivered a heartfelt gospel-inspired reflection on facing racism during his time in England in the 1960s. Cliff continued recording and performing for decades, collaborating with artists including the Rolling Stones, Wyclef Jean, Sting, and Annie Lennox. His music also inspired political movements, including the Sandinistas in Nicaragua, and reached wider U.S. audiences through Bruce Springsteen's cover of Trapped on the 1985 charity album We Are the World. Other artists to cover his songs included John Lennon, Cher, and UB40. He was nominated for 7 Grammys, winning twice for Best Reggae Album, 1980's Cliffhanger and 2012's Rebirth, widely regarded as a career highlight. His discography also includes the Grammy-nominated The Power and the Glory, Humanitarian, and the 2022 album Refugees. Cliff performed on Steve Van Zant's protest anthem, Sun City, and appeared in the Robin Williams comedy club Paradise, contributing songs to its soundtrack. Among his honors were induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Jamaica's Order of Merit. In 2019, Montego Bay renamed its popular hip strip Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, and in 2021 he received an official Jamaican passport recognizing his status as a reggae ambassador. Born James Chambers in St. James Parish, he moved to Kingston in his youth, following a path similar to the character he later portrayed in The Harder They Come. By the early 1960s, reggae, then evolving from ska and rocksteady, was beginning to define Jamaica's post-independence soundscape. Cliff achieved early local hits including King of Kings and Miss Jamaica, and represented Jamaica at the 1964 World's Fair in New York City. Reggae is a pure music born of the poorer class of people, he told Spin in 2022. It emerged from a need for recognition, identity, and respect. Cliff's international breakthrough came after signing with Island Records, although founder Chris Blackwell struggled to market him to rock audiences. Hits like his cover of Cat Stevens' Wild World, and the uplifting Wonderful World, Beautiful People, cemented his global appeal. His protest song Vietnam drew inspiration from friends affected by the war. Henzell persuaded Cliff to star in The Harder They Come, believing in his acting potential. Cliff later reflected on the cultural impact of his fame. "Seeing your face and name on the side of buses in London was astonishing," he told The Guardian in 2021. "It was a moment of recognition for African descendants like us."